Hey guys, Spirit Dragon here. So today we're going to be talking about a movie called The Never-Ending Story. Now this is a movie that was made in 1984, but it was based off the novel made by Michael Ende in 1979. Now, Michael Ende actually ended up, he ended up helping out. Yeah. He ended up doing the writing, but there was a big issue that happened and all that. I'm not going to get into that. So, the 1984 film was made by Mr. Wolfgang Peterson. No idea who he is, but this was his first English language film, based off the 1979 novel The Neverending Story by Michael Ende. It was produced by Bernd Echeninder and Dieter Galser. I'm sorry if I get these wrong. I can't pronounce German names, and I don't speak German. These guys are German, so I'm sorry if they ever see this. I don't think they will, but I'm sorry for anybody out in the comments there that are German. I'm sorry. I school project. I'm sorry. I can't do that properly. Anyways, so this story, it sets off with with a 10-year-old Bastian Bucks, played by Mr. Barrett Oliver. So Bastian, very timid boy, very shy, very not brave, very cowardice. Oh, I'm sorry, but he's very cowardice. He runs away from his bullies and stuff instead of punching them in the nose, which the shopkeeper. I'll get to that in a second. Anyways, so these bullies, their names are Ethan, Todd, and Lucas, played by Daryl Crooksey, Drum Garrett, and Nicholas Gilbert. Don't ask me which ones are which, because I have no idea. They are bullies who torment Bastian, stuff him in the garbage, take his money, chase after him. Not very nice. Typical bullies in a movie. Always horrible, never nice, never even understanding of anything. So anyways, oh, I forgot to mention, he did lose his mother. In the beginning of the story, his father says, can't let your mother's death make us fall behind on our jobs. Because Bastian is getting low grades in math, because it's not because of his mom's death. It definitely has something to do with it, but it's actually because he just doesn't care for math. He hates it. I don't blame him. I didn't like math either, but I did it anyways. But anyways, not about me. This is about the story. Now, story. So, honestly, I'm going to be critical here. I'm sorry to the screenwriters if they see this. The story's kind of boring until he starts reading the book. You kind of just sit there and they're like, okay, when's it going to start getting good? Now, don't turn away from this video, okay? Don't turn away from this. And don't turn away from the movie either, okay? It's only about, 10-20 minutes of that boringness, and then you get to the good parts. So you gotta watch the boringness to understand the good. Okay? Alright, cool. Now, let's get into it. So, this movie was definitely let's start with special effects here, okay? Special effects. So, keeping in mind that this is a 1984 film, didn't have much of the CGI and high definition we did, so you know what? They had to work with what they had. So, but I'm gonna say they did a really good job. Like, a really good job. Like, the turtle, which is Morla the Ancient One in the Swamps of Sadness. I will get into a little bit more of the Swamps of Sadness after explaining this. So, special effects. Morla is this giant turtle in the Swamp of Sadness. Now, they did really good on this. Like, really good. Like, this turtle looks very realistic. Like, really realistic. Sure, it's nothing like Alice in Wonderland from 2014, where they did the Bandersnatch with a complete CGI body, but you know what? This is a 1984 film, and it's really good. Anyways, so, oh, moral is no help at all, like at all. This is moral, no help at all, and is apparently allergic to kids. Anyways, so let's talk about one of the scenes that hit real hard. So the scene that hit really hard was when Atreyu, which Atreyu is by Noah Hathaway. Now Atreyu is the hero. I was about to say heroine. He's not a girl, huh? He looks like a girl with that hair, but I know. He looks like a girl with that hair, but no, I'm kidding. Lots of people have long hair. So Atreyu is the main character in the book. So he's the protagonist in the book. But the protagonist in the actual story is Bastion, which is buried all over. Anyways, so Atreyu, who, like I said, played by Noah Hathaway, he's in the Swamps of Sadness. Now, he has the Orn. The Orn is this little medallion that protects him from anything, pretty much. Unfortunately, his horse Artax, this horse, ends up sinking in the swamp. The sadness overtakes Artax, and Artax ends up sinking, and Atreyu is breaking down in tears, which was a very hard moment to watch. Very hard indeed. I really didn't like to watch. I didn't like that part. I did like that part for how emotional it was. Now you can tell that it's not just Atreyu that feels this pain, because Atreyu is crying, and then it cuts to a part where Bastion's crying. He's crying too. And to be honest, I cried a little bit too. It's okay to have a good cry. So, Falkor Bunch. No. So, he then, like I said, Morla, the Ancient One, asks questions to Morla. Honestly, useless. Doesn't help at all until he directs him to the Southern Oracle. I'm sorry, that not help at all, actually. Just tells him that the Southern Oracle is 10,000 miles away. Not any help. And there's this wolf named Gmork, who is sent to kill Atreyu, to stop him from stopping the Nothing. Now, he is narrowly saved by the luck dragon Falkor. Now, Falkor takes him to the place of the gnomes. Gnomes are pretty good. They're nice. So, anyways, oh gosh. Anyways, he goes to the gnome village, and the gnome village, or not gnome village, he goes to the gnome's home. The gnome's home. One of them is a scientist, and the other one is like a, I don't know, cook or something. So they show him the first gate of the Southern Oracle, which is, I can't remember. It's like the gate of, like, you can't doubt yourself, pretty much. I don't remember what the gate is, but there's a second gate, a mirror which shows the viewer's true self. It reveals a boy in which Bastion recognizes as himself. He meets the Southern Oracle, who tells him the only way to save the Empress is to find a human child who lives beyond the boundaries of Fantasia, to give her a new name. Now, as you all might have clued into that already, Bastion is that person, as found when he yells. Now, Atreyu and Falkor flee as the Nothing consumes the Southern Oracle. In flight, Atreyu is knocked from Falkor's back into the sea of possibilities, losing the Orn in the process. Now, let's actually get into the review now, because I've explained most of the story. So, as far as the set design, so the makeup and all that, absolutely breathtaking. The makeup of everybody is amazing. Like, the dude that's a bat, which he is Nighthawk, who's played by Tilo Bruckner. His makeup is amazing. This is him on screen right now. That is him. That is all makeup. No silicone or anything. That's all makeup. And like fake teeth and all that. That's amazing. And then there's also one. Now, I'm going to tell you something that's actually pretty cool though. Same person who voices Falkor voices Mork, which is the wolf that's trying to kill him. Rockbiter, and the narrator. But the latter three are uncredited, so he doesn't get the credit for Mork or anything like that, or Falkor and everything. But anyways, so yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, the makeup was amazing. It really takes your breath away. Like, you're like, oh my goodness. Now, as far as the editing goes, the cuts are perfect. Perfect cuts everywhere. Panoramic, or not panoramic, all the views and the camera angles, just awesome. Now, you may be thinking, you sound like you just don't know anything about the movie. Now, that's not true. It's not true. I just need a little help. But anyways, so, as far as the sound goes, the sound is pretty good, honestly. I found it pretty quiet on my TV, but that's nothing to do with the sound of the movie. I don't know what it was. But anyways, yeah, I had to turn it up at like 40 on my TV, but this isn't about my TV. I mean, it could be if you want to, but it could be if you want to, but it's not going. And got my pupper over here. It's just. Do you want to review the movie, Ray? You want to review? Want to do a review? Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. As far as the sound goes, sorry for the voice crack. As far as the sound goes, sound was really good. The song choices were just absolutely nice. Definitely adds to the movie, I'd say, with the sound and everything. As far as the character development goes, I don't really see that much development from Bastion, to be honest. I don't see him doing much to differentiate at all. But as far as like Atreyu definitely goes through quite the change, considering he stabs the wolf in the end. Sorry for spoiling it, but this is a review. Spoilers were warned. Or they weren't warned, sorry. I'll put a warning. Never mind. So, to be honest, like I said, plot's pretty boring until Bastion, played by Barrett Oliver, starts to actually read the story. Because once he reads the story, it gets very interesting. Anyways, though, character development, like I said, Atreyu definitely develops in the story, along with a couple of the other characters, because with Atreyu, he's used to hunting like buffalo, but he kills an entire wolf and stops to nothing, without any weapons. He had to go without any weapons, and saved everything from the brink of collapse. As far as the character development for, as far as the character development goes for Bastion, I honestly don't really see any change. Actually, I do. He gets braver. He builds that bravery that he needs in this story. He builds it. So, that's definitely a plus. When it comes to other characters, you don't really see much of the other ones, and they don't really develop as much. It's mainly the main character that develops. It does make sense for the story. So, I think that's going to be it for today. Or, I think that's going to be it for the movie review. If you guys enjoyed, please smash that. I'm not going to say that. Please wreck that like button. Destroy it. Turn it to a spirit. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So if you like the video, please subscribe and turn on post notifications to find any more videos. I will be uploading more recently now. yeah, thanks for watching, guys.